to little family dispute here. All right, come on up. You thought I was gonna bring him in. You got plenty of time. Look, you're free. You're free. I tied him up for 1 second. He's so mad at me. Come on. I told you, you're free. See? See, you're a free cat. You're tied up though. Hang on, hang on, bro. Wait a second. You're all tied up. Stop. You're just tied up. I'm trying to help you. Alright, you wanna walk like that? Walk like that. You're all tied up. That's what you want? You wanna be baby? You wanna be a big baby? He thinks I wanna bring him in early. So I won't let me untie his leash. Alright, go ahead. Have a tied up leash. Be a goof, bro. Be a goofy cat. See, you're all tied up. You don't listen to me. You never listen to me. I'm trying to help you. Why don't you ever listen? Tell me. Why are you so crazy? Look, it's just tied up. You see what I'm saying? You just got yourself in a mess. That's all. That's all, Pouncer. That's all. Now you're good, bro. Alright? Such a nutcase. He had me walking here all morning from so early. Let me see what I did here. You could drive someone nuts. Then I got curtains. Oh God, what a story that was. So, what's up? So, let me get my glasses. Sharky, what's up? So $600 later, after paying for installation and a million curtains. Oh, what a nightmare. He's on the bed and he says, I wonder what would happen if I jumped from the bed onto the rod that holds the curtains. What's up, Lord Chief? And so yeah, of course he does that, and it doesn't fall, but it comes out of the wall. So now I gotta MacGyver the whole thing. Thanks, bro. Now I gotta put in wood tomorrow or something. Oh God, I'm up on like 30 brackets because I gotta hold his weight. He's such a nut. There's a dog. There's a crazy chihuahua. What's up, stray kids lover? There's a crazy chihuahua that comes by without a leash. Dennis's girlfriend, Paisley. It was a really cute dog. It was really sweet. You just never know what's gonna come by. Thank you, stray. And in the morning, oh man, does he ever love it here? Look at the videos I posted live. He gets so happy because he gets to watch the kids going to school, and above all, he gets to see the dogs. Because Pouncer loves dogs. Man, does he love dogs. He likes watching cars, dogs, people. You know Pouncer. He's nuts. He loves when people throw things out in the dumpster. He thinks that's wonderful. But man, when he jumped onto that curtain bar, I just saw, in my mind, I just saw $600 being deleted from my bank account. Oh man. Zach Attack. That's a familiar name. What's up, man? What is he? He's beautiful. Hello, Andrew. This is a Pouncer. He's a Serval Cat. I just wrote a song about that. It's called What Kind of Cat Is That? I posted it a few hours ago. He's just checking everyone out. He likes activity. Oh, he's a trip. He thought I was going to take him inside. How you doing? Good. He's waiting for you. He's just staring at you, waiting. He's staring blankly. Say hi, kitty. Oh, you should have seen him in the morning. It was crazy. He loves watching them. Yeah, you have to have papers. Yeah. Have a nice night. That's a good idea. You don't always have to. I always do. Do you breed him? I don't know. Thought about it. I thought about it. You want a mini Pouncer? Little Pouncer .5, little Pouncer. But here you're not required. What's up? You're not required to have them. I just think it's a good idea. You know, I always carry all of his veterinary work and all of his original papers, everything. There's a ton of things. He's a cat. He's a thug rapping cat. Watch the song. Watch the song. I mean, listen to the song. It's called "What Kind of Cat Is That?" It explains everything perfectly. Everyone always asks, "Roadrunner, about time you got here. He's been waiting for you. He's been sitting here waiting patiently, ears up." So, Roadrunner, I got curtains today. What a nightmare. What's up, Braylon? What a nightmare, man. $600. $600. They made me get them because he ate the blinds. God's king forever. I want that. Stray Kids is in love. So, I suddenly find him. Your cat is cool. I'm sure to you he is. He should be. I find him hanging from the curtain rod, just literally hanging. I can't believe my eyes. Oh God! And all his weight is just pulling down. Thing comes out of the wall. I just paid the guy to do it. You know, I mean, a couple hours earlier, I was trying to lie down. He won't let me take a nap. He wouldn't let me sleep last night. This morning, he insists that we come here for hours and hours. He's just tripping. Pounce is tweaking, bugging. He's crazy. Hey, let's go around there and make me go through it. You're gonna sit patiently and wait. If you pet it, it bites. No. No, he doesn't bite. In fact, he's never bit. I don't think he's ever bit anything. I mean, it's food, but he doesn't bite, no. It's almost like he doesn't know how to. Like, it wouldn't even occur to him. There are times when I'm cutting his nails, and I think, man, he could bite me, but he won't. What's up, Heather? Every Heather I know is awesome. I don't know why, but it's true. Alaska. Hey, Mary. Are you in Anchorage? I got a friend there. I haven't seen him in years. His name is Pouncer, like our channel's name. Pouncer the cat. He's got many friends. He's waiting for his dog friend to come. I bet she will. Her name is Paisley. And she's like his size. She's actually like Ocelot. You're an Ocelot, bro? She actually is like his color, his size, and Paisley is always happy. Like, Paisley is a perfect dog for him because she doesn't ever like growl or anything, you know, like nothing. She's just pure love. Diego, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. Diego, cuando Diego, cuando Diego. Junri, hello. I see you. I thought it was, but it's not. Nah, he's a serval. You have no idea how many times I've been asked that. What's up, Leon? He's a boy. Pet you. When he's outside, he likes to do his thing. When he's inside, all he wants is to be pet. You don't know. You don't know. He's crazy affectionate. They're not supposed to be. But this one is. He cannot take being alone. Oh, look, garbage. He loves garbage. Look, Pouncer, garbage. It's alright, bro. He's on his bowling. He loves watching people throw things out. Is that a cat? As far as I'm aware. Your cat, bro? Yep, see, he nodded. He's a cat. Best cat in the world. I would love to pet him, so come pet him. Where are you? Pouncer might be the most beloved cat on social media anywhere. That's Savannah. You Savannah? I swear to God, I just wrote a song about this. Look it up. It's called What Kind of Cat Is That? South Carolina. Not too far. Hit me up later on Instagram at Baby Pouncer. So I can't. No, actually, you can. We're in South Carolina. We skip around from state to state. It depends what day of the week. Well, I take him like every 2 days here, 2 days there. We're always out and about switching states. And it's not always on the same days. It's a pain in the ass. Cycles. Some of the sounds he makes when you're home. Oh, God. Hit me up on Instagram. Carolina. We're not always in the same place. We're, in Alabama. Then we're in South Carolina. Then we're in North Carolina. It's a whole pain in the ass. Pouncer works hard. Don't you guys notice the parks change all the time? What's up, Jeff? Good name. He's not a Savannah cat. I said if he had babies with a regular cat, it's okay. It's okay. Just a truck. Just a truck. If he had babies with a regular cat, those would be Savannah cats. How you doing? Good. Oh, it's the garbage truck this late at night. I think they're taking the containers. What's up, Choco Taco? Wait, that's my arm, bro. Oh, wait. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, you could think of him like an F0. Yeah, then if you had babies with a regular cat, that'd be an F1, filial 1. I just figured the first generation, then F2 and F3. So the higher the number, the farther away they are from serval blood, or people consider wild. And rightly so. You eat that cat. Where are you from? China? Korea? 한국어를 하실 수 있습니까? Message hell for review. They're never offensive. Jeff writes, gotcha. They hold it for review. I'm telling you, man, I'll never get the algorithm. It's so weird. What's up, JJ, Silk, Lily? Hello from Boston. From Boston, you walk your dog, you park your car. Right? 3 leashes, because once he escaped from 3 and his harness and 2 dog seatbelts, he opened the back window, which was locked. And long story short, he was gone for 83 days. So never again. Plus, each one has a purpose. It's a long story. But I'm missing his coupler. So normally the green one connects to both loops with a coupler. Gotcha. Sorry, Jeff. I love the name Jeff. Not just because it's my name. I've always just liked the name Jeff. I swear. Do you go by Jeffrey ever or Jeff? Because I've always hated Jeffrey until the last couple of years. I just started to, a lot more people started calling me that, and I sort of started to like it. Jeff, thank you so much, bro. Jeff, that's so nice of you. Thank you. Pouncer, say thank you to Jeff. Okay, he loves doing this. Don't worry, you go by Jeff. Don't you hate when people spell it wrong with the GEO thing? I hate that. Yeah, I've always gone by Jeff. But just lately, I don't mind it. It's also a little easier, like, when you sign things, and then, like, people call it you. It's, like, just easier. Because I always sign Jeff without thinking, which is sometimes not legal. Thank you, Jose, Pepito. Thanks, bro. Have you ever heard the Spanish name Pepe? Anyone whose name is Joseph in Spanish, Jose, we call him Pepe, because Joseph, like Father of God, Padre Padrinos in Latin, PP, Pepe in Spanish. Get it? It was Swaggers that came from Africa, yes. I remember he was Pouncer's father, exactly. I posted Swaggers the other day. Swaggers is always out of his mind, man. I go over there, and he's eating a peacock. Who the hell gave him a peacock? He's always doing something crazy. How much does a serval cost? Well, I never paid for one myself because I own his dad. Long story, but they go for like $5,000. But you gotta have like 30 grand to start, 35 to build the enclosure, and you're gonna have to do a lot of things. And most states are illegal, and the vet just gets set up with the vet. What you have to do is gonna cost an easy $2,000 to start. There's all sorts of stuff, but look, to me it's worth it. But that's me. I'm weird. People consider me very weird. What's up, Nemo? I'm telling you the truth, to help you. This guy is Noah from the. I would need two, right? No, I mean, no. Height. HYT. Should I get him a girlfriend? I'll leave it to you. I've gone back and forth, and he doesn't like that. He doesn't like trucks. It's alright. But you know what's funny? He loves trains. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's going away. I hope they don't come here. It's not going away. Thanks, Ricky. Alright, it's alright. It's alright. I'm here. I'm here, buddy. I'm here. It's okay. It's okay. What do you got? He likes to smush bugs. Thank you, bro. Nemo, yeah, very good. Most people get that wrong. He's never killed a bird or a squirrel. He's tried hard. But, not again with the same question with the leashes. Because he once escaped from 3. And it led to him being gone for 83 days. I don't ever want to go through that again, and neither does he. He hates being alone now. Oh, God. What kind of cat is that? I just wrote a song called What Kind of Cat Is That? Tia McCurley. Aunt McCurley. You should play it. He's a serval cat. He's also a rapper, and he's a thug, and he's a badass. Except he's really not. He's very sweet. He went hunting. No, it's a long story. Don't make me tell it. It's depressing. It's just depressing. But I got him back. Some stupid-ass cop thought he was a tiger. They literally thought he was a tiger. I'm not even making that up. They thought he was one of the big cats. Tigers, lions, panthers, leopards, and snow leopards are the big cats. And they thought he was one. I had to wait to go to trial 80 days. And then we kicked their asses. Freaking leopard. They're actually related to leopards. Snow goat. I want to kiss him on his precious nose. His nose is taken. I tell people they could have their own spot after they follow us for a while. Yeah, cops are, man. And so the first subscriber we ever had on TikTok, and our only subscriber, her name is Tiffany. So I said, you can have any spot. Which one do you want? She goes, I'll take his nose. So the nose is not available. You can kiss his forehead. That's his kissing spot anyway. It looks wild. Not everyone knows about the special breed project. Thank you, brother. We worked so hard. My God. That was the worst time. I was bitten by the most venomous snake in the world. I've broken most of my bones. I was in a skydiving accident. I was mauled by a bear. I've been through so much crazy. Just so much crazy. You fell. Hey, that's going to be a mess. How are we going to do that? But having him gone was emotionally the worst thing in my life. Everything else was agonizing physically, but I never really felt like these feelings about someone else. Like they were hurting him, they were torturing him. I couldn't take it. It's different. Tia McCurley. They hid your comment. I don't care, but YouTube sometimes bans people from our lives. I don't know why. If I don't care, they do. I had to go to court, to trial, and everybody helped. Everybody prayed. They raised a lot of money in a GoFundMe. So I got the best lawyer ever, and then Michael. But you're tangled up. And then Michael Barry, and he just pulverized them in court. You're all tied up, bro. Look at you. Wait, you're tied up. Wait. You're tied up. It's okay. It's going away. All right. He's scared of the truck. The servals cuddle like how this one does. Like crazy. I never thought I'd say that. you know. But this one is so crazy affectionate, and sorry, that's part of the whole thing. He always was cuddly. He's just different. But when he got back from being away, and it's that whole nightmare, this crazy ordeal, everybody thought he was going to be a little aggressive, and so did I. But he was like same old sweet Pouncer, just a little more needy. Like he can't, he can't stand being alone now. Like he can't stand it. Thank you for blessing my doom scroll. Well, God bless you, Dylan, for being here. He's calling everyone to try to get them to affirm. Yeah, everybody, Roadrunner, everybody, they all called these public officials and senators. About 80 people wrote to Trump, for real. They wrote to the president. I don't know if he saw it or not. Nothing happened. But a lot of people did respond. He knew immediately. And Scott, man, I felt bad about that. I felt bad because, you know, I doubted him. I felt like he might be, what's up, Nick? He might be more aggressive, you know? But to him, there was never a doubt. You know, he always knew exactly where we stood. So, you know, I felt guilty. There was never a doubt in his mind. The moment I got him home, I had him in this little kennel thing, you know, the traveling thing. I drugged his ass so he would sleep in the car. It was like, I had to drive 16 hours. He had to drive 9. And the moment I took him out, oh man, it was all kisses and head bumps. They head bump you when they love you. Like, they literally run into you and smash their head into you. It's a sign of affection. And then he starts pissing on me a lot, you know. And there's a good reason not to get a serval, because they will. But he didn't used to do that before. But he got so scared of being alone that, you know, they mark you. Well, these guys, like, they're just saying that they love you, but it's the worst way to do it. So you have to every day. This is such a crazy story. Yo, thank you, Nick, for the turkey. Oh, Nicholas. Thank you, Nicholas. Nicholas is my favorite cousin. Thank you so much, Nick. So, you know, then he started peeing on me, and that, like, every day. Jamie! Thank you, Jamie. Jamie in the house with the floating heart. Thank you, bro. It's so kind of you. Yeah, the head bumps are the best. So every day, I got to deep clean the shampoo. When I rented this place, they showed me a hardwood place. Thanks so much. Happy Thanksgiving to you, too. You know, and that's what I thought I was renting. And we got there, like the whole big part is hardwood, but there's 2 carpeted rooms. They didn't tell us that. They switched us at the last moment. Yo, Southern Mofo, how you doing? Thank you so much. Southern Mofo with the heart. Sharon Moore. I'm not sure what NOE means, but rejection from a woman, I'm used to that. I'm used to that. But that's why, you know, Pouncer's here. He's a chick magnet. You should see, really, like, it's funny, man. Like, there are women that come over my house, I swear to God, like, at 2 in the morning. A lot of them. Joey, thank you, Joey. Joey in the house, thank you. And, like, there are some, like, really young, like, 28-year-old crazy cat women that come over and they go on the ground, and I swear to God, they start crawling on the ground to find out if they can pet Pouncer. I don't know, I just throw him out, some nut. So, you know, you meet a lot of people. I actually get along with people like that. So, yeah, they're usually 27 or 28. I haven't the slightest idea why, but yeah. Yeah, who cares? Trolls, just throw them out. Sometimes I yell at them. I yell at them if they say something terrible about Pouncer. You know, like, every once in a while, man, you get some animal abusing person, and that's the one unforgivable thing. You know, you have to deal with the abusers. You know, just let them know that, you know, we're not going to tolerate it if we find you. Lyric, why 3 leashes? Why the cat on a leash? Is he an ocelot? He's not an ocelot. He has 3 leashes because he wanted to escape from 3 leashes while he was in the car. 2 dog seat belts, his harness, and he opened the back window, which was locked, which led to a separation, which we don't want again. But he's a serval cat. He's not an ocelot. It's just a long story. It's just I get sick of telling it. That's why I put up these questions. I was hoping someone would answer it. The other day we had this really nice talk about pizza, and people started asking me what kind of cat he was for a while. And I just wrote a song. I put it up. It's called "What Kind of Cat Is That?" For 6 years, I've been answering that question every day, hundreds of times. Sometimes I just make up stuff. What you got? Bug? You see, it's okay if you eat the bug. They eat bugs in the wild. But there's some plants you gotta watch out for. You guys should play this song. What kind of cat is that? It's pretty funny. I write lyrics, and I either sell them or I'll use AI to make funny music for it, and I'll post it if it's about Pouncer. 16 years old. Who? Pouncer's 1. Gonna hang out with your cousins. That sounds nice. I love my cousins. Sometimes I forget how much I like my cousins. I don't see them for a while, you know? It's kind of cruel to own the cat. Why? Well, he won't be answering. I just don't have the patience for that. You know? You know what I'm saying? Like, people come in, they have no idea just how much you give. You give your whole life. And then, it's like someone says it's cruel, who knows nothing about them or me or any of the story behind it. Some people are nuts. They're sometimes judgmental people, I don't mind when people ask, but when they condemn, it's just annoying. What do you see, buddy? Is that a gorilla? Pouncer is 1. He has another serval, yeah. Having a sleepover. That sounds nice. I used to love that, man. Just chilling. Best thing you could do. Thanks, Ceci. I can't believe it's Thursday. Thursday is my favorite day of the week. Why is a hippo? I lost 7 kilos in the last 10 days. It's like 14 pounds, not 14, like 13 pounds, like 12.7 pounds or something like that, I think. Wait, we're tired. What is this? Somebody tell me, what is that? Is that to tie dogs' leashes or something? Is that a cheetah? Yeah. It's just easier. I was looking at this cheetah today at McCarthy Wildlife on TikTok or someplace, but McCarthy Wildlife, I forget which platform, and I said, damn, he really is close to the size of that cheetah. He's a big ass serval. He's a serval, not a cheetah. And how many animals are gonna name, Larry? You seem 16. And I was like, damn, if I were to get a cheetah and walk him with Pouncer, I'm telling you, people would say, what kind of cats are those? Assuming they're the same thing. He's bigger than he looks to you in 3 dimensions. I know, I appreciate it, Roadrunner. Is that a bobcat? Yes. A spotted bobcat. A king spotted bobcat. He walks me. Going to Indiana. I've never been to Indiana. What's it like? B. Hello, Lucy. Do you ever see the movie Lucy? Bobcats are cool. I have a friend who's a bobcat. Her name is Millie, but she's very sick. She's very sick. And she might go on dialysis. Her kidneys are failing. What did I just join into? Rat king? I don't know, bro. I'm not sure anymore. I'm not sure. This is crazy Pouncer. Rat snakes are the most undervalued snakes in the world. Yeah. What do you guys think Pouncer dreams about? Does she get to run without a leash? Yeah. In fact, he was here without a leash for a little bit, which I don't normally do, but I had to go to the car for a second, so I tied him up. I mean, not without the leash, without me holding it. But trust me, he was tied securely. Pouncer doesn't care that he's on a leash. I used to walk him as a baby without the leash, and because I was faster then. And he stays exactly the same way as he did then. He doesn't really care at all. No, he doesn't. Let's get rid of that kid. He was annoying. 77K8. Alright. I'm surprised you didn't write 67 like everyone else. That's this thing with kids. They write 67 because it's an inside joke. They think it's funny that like older people don't know what it means. So when you see 67, just laugh. Just give it to them. What do you see? If you weren't here before, I got curtains today. I eat small animals, and it was $600. It was such a pain in the ass, man. I got so many, and all the rods and everything. I paid for installation because I'm just bad at it. Then all the curtains that I got were transparent. I had to bring them back. But it honestly doesn't say it on the box. And the guy that installed them, I sent him pictures. He said the same thing. Why doesn't it say it? So I bring them all back. We go through the whole thing. $600 later, curtains are hanging. Look very nice. Pouncer jumps from the bed onto the rod. The thing comes out of the wall. And now I'm going to have to MacGyver this myself and just put wood behind it and put like 50 brackets on it. He dreams of having good friends over to a nice play day. He has a lot of friends that come over. A lot came today in the morning. Pouncer's got friends. He's got dog friends, people friends. But the truth is, they bond to one person. That's what they need. If you get a serval, you have to understand that if you don't have them inside and you're not with them, and you leave them outside, which is possible. If you do that, I don't like it, but it's possible. A lot of people, most people do it. Almost all people do it, like 99%. But they don't really like you, and they're not going to love you. They're not. Because you're not really in their life. You just leave them there. It's a gang? I didn't know that. What gang? That's the name of the gang? They're all writing 67. I Googled it. Google it. And it says it's an inside joke. Yeah, in Georgia you can't have one. Yeah, so did I. And I like Georgia. I like Georgia because I drive through there from North Carolina to Alabama. And it's beautiful. I was going to get a place for us there so we could stop on the way because we travel so often through the state. But he's not legal there. But you can have an F1 Savannah. So if Swagger's had a kid with a regular cat, that cat would be allowed. But Pouncer would not. Even though he's the dad. People lie and they'll say he's an F1. I'm not playing that game, man. I'm not. I don't ever want to go against the law when it comes to him because you did. All right. I believe you. Trust me, I believe you. What is that? What is that thing moving back? Oh, those are two dogs. They were looking weird. I hope it's not that Chihuahua. Chihuahua's crazy. It might be. The Chihuahua comes here and yells at Pouncer. And it's going away. I wish they put a leash on him. He goes right into the fence. So F1s look like servals. Not to me. And I don't mean this in a nasty way. Please don't take it this way. But to you, they would. If you're around a serval all day, and, I work with servals, not professionally, but I volunteer in the zoo for many years, with 18 of them. You get really used to them, of course. So, to me, I could immediately tell. Now, to you, this gets complicated. There's something called an HPF1, a high percentage F1 Savannah cat. And that would probably fool you. That would probably fool you. But a regular F1 won't. Because they're not orange. Most are gray. And no matter what they are, they do not act like servals. And I don't know why everyone's got an F1. It's always like, isn't he a serval? Isn't he a serval? And I'm like, bro, if you only knew how much he's not. They don't know. Looks like it's snowing. Nah. It's funny. You're not the first one to say that. How are you? We're good. Just walking. It's just bugs, I think. Yeah, I think it might be that dog too, but it went away. I didn't know she had two. Do a color run. What's that, Dominic? It's bugs, yeah. Pouncer loves bugs like you cannot imagine. He loves beetles especially. He likes to smush them. There was this place in South Carolina, and Pouncer was perfectly legal there. They took him away despite that, and so I just don't trust them anymore. Because, like, what are you going to do? You know, you have to wait for your court date, then you win, and then what? You know, he was all traumatized, so was I. So it's crazy. He looks at the girls. Look. There are times, man, when he really does. Like, we were in a park a couple months ago, and there's this couple walking, and Pouncer just starts checking out the girl, like just, you know, undressing her from head to toe. And the guy looks at me. He goes, "Bruh." I'm like, "What do you want from me? I didn't teach him this. I didn't do it. You know, what do you want from me? What do you want me to do? Like, what exactly should I do?" Let's see what Darth says. Please, what about Illinois? Nah, Illinois, no. I want to buy a beautiful baby like Pouncer. No, Illinois, they're not legal. Definitely not. Sorry. But look up Savannah cats. I don't know what the law is in Illinois for Savannah cats. Just look up, first find out if they're legal in this state. Then you're going to have to look up the local ordinances. Because if they are illegal, that just means if the state says they're, putting aside Wisconsin, if the state says they're legal, all that, it doesn't really mean illegal. It's like the state is saying yes to the counties and cities, meaning the county or city has the right to say yes or no. You know, what about servals? Let's try to answer that. AV, how are you? Oh, sorry, buddy. Oh, I stepped on his leashes. Is that a serval? Yes. I love when people get it right. It's so much less work. He sure loves this little park, huh? He made me come here this morning. I'm telling you, when Pouncer wants to come to a place, I know what he's talking about. It's like, you get so used to each other. You know, we're so used to each other. He knows what I'm doing. He knows what I want. You know, he knows when I want it. We know each other's thoughts, essentially. So, you know, I mean, it's not just a question of being bonded on some neurochemical and psychological, emotional level, but you also just know each other so well. You know each other's habits, every little idiosyncrasy. I kind of cat is this. He's a serval. I gotta solve this. What kind of cat is this problem? Outside of writing the song, I try to put text. What's up, Jerome? I put it in the title last night, and no one saw it. Oh, the night before, no one saw it. Like, what's the point of having a title option if no one can see it? I said, what kind of cat is that? I wrote serval, but no one saw it. So why do they offer it? I've gone through all the options. It doesn't let you. I'm telling you, he's getting to be the height of a cheetah. He just grows. Couldn't believe he jumped on that curtain rod. I'm going to kill you for that. It's going to cost even more money. What's up, Jerome? Thank you, buddy. His name is Pouncer. He pounces. And so today I was mopping. Oh, God, did he love that. I posted a little bit of it. It was so funny. He sits in front of the bucket and just stares in the water for a while. And it looks cute when he looks down with the giant ears. Then he gets up the courage and he starts sticking his foot in there. Then he starts stirring it. Then he goes in with 2 feet. So I'm like, what's up, Iris? So I'm like, all right, walk around, you know, clean the floor. So he did. He helped. I don't know if was that your intention? I don't know, but it did help. Then I just followed him with the mop. We did something together. Yeah, you were a good boy that way. Oh, man. Wait. He does it on purpose. Yo, Iris, thank you so much, Iris. That's kind of you. The gifts go to getting Pouncer's toys. Well, some might actually go to the curtains. We usually go to his rabbits. Your rabbits, you love rabbits. And his toys. He's never gone in that tunnel. And he never walked on that ramp, ever. That is not worth it to him. And, you know, he has a ramp that he uses. But he won't use this one because it doesn't really offer him a view. You know what I'm saying? All he would see is the same place that he sees already. And he can see through the fence anyway, right? Oh, poo-poo time. Don't poop on the leash. Alright. I have to clean this. Good boy. He uses the park and his litter box. Argentina, hola de Buenos Aires. Qué bonito ahí con la mejor carne del mundo enterito. Sorry you had to watch this. Alright, now we gotta clean it, bro. I wonder how much poop I've cleaned in my life. Alright, they have a thing. Alright, next time around. Argentina. It's so pretty there. I was there briefly. I went to the Olympics in Brazil. I wasn't in it. I was just a trainer, but we had to go through Argentina. I was just there for a little bit, like 2 days. They let us stop. Oh, bro, that's stinky. You know, carnivores, their poop stinks worse. Meat eaters. You guys ever see Mike Tyson with his tiger? Watch the interview. The tiger farts, and Mike Tyson said that was like the worst part of having him. That he would be sleeping at night and he would just smell it. It was so bad. Pouncer doesn't do that. But to be honest, I don't really have a sense of smell. I have like 1% maybe. Or taste. I lost my sense of smell like 15, 20 years ago. So to get used to it. So I just keep assuming the house smells and clean it all the time. Alright, we need this. This is for you. Poop. Alright, it's okay. It's okay. You want to smell it? You know why cats like plastic bags? Because it has fish filaments in it. What's up, Hunter? Yeah, see? I know. You love that. You love that. You know what else he loves? Bleach. He loves bleach. That's just because you're weird. So does Swaggers. You digging? Oh. See, then when he doesn't take me back to the thing, I gotta carry his poop around until he does. In other words, he's the boss. You know, holy cute. I like that. What's up, Balin Beach? How are you tonight? Thanks for popping in. Please don't ask me what kind of cat is that. He's a serval. Can it do the thank you dance? He does. He does. He jumps up and on 2 feet head bumps me. That's his thank you. He head bump. Come this way. Come by the poop. Come by the poop. Wait. You're 3 track. Alright. I just know if I were to leave the poop here, which I wouldn't do, they would be like, that's Pouncer's poop. That ain't dog poop. But it looks like dog poop. My cat also likes bleach. Yeah, what is it with that? Ew. Ew. Oh, bro. Ew. This is the part I don't like. Alright. Alright. Good boy. No, I appreciate it. Oh, damn it. Wait, let's throw this out. I don't want to carry it everywhere. Wait a second. Wait, come here. Come on, don't be stubborn. Why 3 leashes? Someone tell me. Come here for a second. Alright, good. Ah, damn it. He will screw. Wait a second, crazy maniac. Alright, you free man. Yeah, I scoop him up out of nowhere. I can't tell anyone because if I tell you, he understands. I'm telling you, he does. Once I start saying goodbye, he understands. He's too smart. He's too smart. I gave him a rabbit today, and I love you too. I love you too, baby. I gave him a rabbit today. I said, look, eat it in the living room because it's hard wood, you know. I don't want to go to the bedroom because they're carpeted. Something they're not supposed to be, but they are. So I give him the rabbit. I posted this actually. And so he walks to the bedroom. He opens the door. He opens the door and walks in. Like, oh, God. I'm telling you, he's so much smarter than me. Very smart cat, yeah. He would be a smart person. Dean. Yeah, I knew you weren't going to do that. Or I'm just a very dumb human, which is completely possible too. What Pouncer hates is this thing. And I'm using the word hate. He hates that when he hears the clank. I think because when he was in jail, he was in like a thing like this, let's say. And when the person walked in, he heard that clank. And he doesn't like strangers, you know? So that scared the hell out of him. Yeah, you would hide, and you would hide. I know. I would visit him. And it was 4 hours away. Oh, God, it was hell. Is he too strong for one leash? He's like 10 huskies, bro. He's so strong. And he's also crazy fast. He'll just sprint. And like, I can try to run. This is 26 feet. I have one that's 36. And I can't get there anyway near in time. And look how small this place is. It goes from there to there. Well, it's not that small, but they're the fastest cats in the world. His pet human. Go, Pouncer. I found out the other day he's got a talent. Soccer. He's really good at soccer. He doesn't always follow the rules, but he's really good. The thing is, he keeps carrying the ball in his mouth. And I tell him that's illegal. He just takes the penalty and sucks it up. But that was the first time. Why do you do that? Maniac. You see, now you're stuck. You got your... Ow! That's my hand. Alright, that hurt. Thank you, Fushestic. He also has more endurance than most cats in the world. Jesus, bro. I love you. I'm here, buddy. I'm here. Don't do it. So he's trying to do a drive-by. You see, now, I touched the leash, right? And he assumes I'm trying. Thank you, Jerry, for the happy poop. Thank you for the floating heart. Thank you, Jerry. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, Jerry. Thank you. See, I touched his leash, and he thinks I want to bring him inside. So he lies down. So if I try to take him inside, Jerry, thanks so much for the flower. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you so much. It really helps a lot, especially after these curtains. And so, if I go to pick him up, he pretends like I'm tickling his belly and starts with the scratching thing. Is that a leopard? Yes. So, he knows. Jerry, again. My God, that's so good of you. Thanks, bro. So I have to wait till he least expects it. He does know. And just grab his ass. You're Lewis. How are you? We might do Thanksgiving. That sounds nice. I was going to do Thanksgiving, but, you know, it's not legal where they're having it. Pouncer's not legal. I can't do that. Fuchsia, thank you. Fuchsia stick. Thank you, Fuchsia stick, very much. One time I took Swaggers when it was in a different state to Thanksgiving. Oh, man. And there's like, must be, I don't know, 18 people to start. You walk in the door and, the table's all made and everything's beautiful. Jared, thank you so much for the high five. Even though it's like a high 10. Thank you, Jared Velasquez in the house, yo. And so we walk in the door. This is with Swaggers. And my mom and dad, everyone goes, Swaggers, my baby, Swaggers, we have a seat for you. I swear to God, they forgot to put a seat for me, and no one said hello. Not a single hello. Swaggers, how's my sweet boy? Come sit down, baby. I was just like there. I felt invisible. Not one person said hi to me. Jerry, my God, you're a maniac. And then I said, can I have a place to sit maybe? So they're kind enough to give me a chair. Now, my mother says, okay, Jerry, thank you, buddy. Dang. What are they saying? So, yeah, my mother says, all right, I'm going to put out the turkey and give everybody some, and I'm going to give Swaggers an extra portion. I said, that's a very bad idea. That's a very, very bad idea. Because he'll just take the turkey in the middle and walk away. I know Swaggers as well as I know Pouncer. If he's going to just take the turkey and walk away, you should listen to me. So, of course, they don't. Because they still barely know I'm there. And, yep, Swaggers jumps on the table, grabs the turkey, walks into what was my old room once, and just starts eating it. Everyone's scared of him because, Swaggers hisses a lot. And I was like, see, I tried to tell you, if you would just acknowledge my presence, it would be good. And then we had Chinese food for Thanksgiving. That's Swaggers for you, man. I can tell you stories. Turkey in the pocket, yeah. I don't know if Pouncer would. He eats my chicken salad a little bit. Every once in a while, he'll have one of my McNuggets in his belly, but not that common. Because the turkey's almost their size. They don't like the meat of animals that are their size or big. A turkey's like a close thing. Sometimes yeah, sometimes no. I haven't tried much with Pouncer, but with Swaggers, I'm saying. Pouncer loves fish. Swaggers hates fish. the game in the school. What do you mean, bro? Which game? Duck Duck Turkey? You're making me tired. I'm getting tired. Usually after an hour, I like to rest, and then we'll switch parks. Not that it's been an hour. Well, we've been here like 2 hours or something. I wonder how many times I have to walk back and forth to make it a mile. It feels like forever. Yes. And then people say, why does he wear a harness inside? I'll tell you why. Because I take it off and he brings it back to me. Yeah, you do. He brings it back. And like he has his neck in it. But you have to buckle the back. So he's like, buckle this for me. Like, okay. He's a trip, man. Pouncer's got his own idiosyncratic things, his little nuances. But once you're aware of them, you know, it's like you can dodge certain things. Like the drive-by pee-pee, a little bit you can dodge. You have to have one. Grant Cole, how are you? A lot of people say that, then they learn what's involved. Turkey in the pocket. I don't know that guy, but now I know what you mean. He likes knocking us over, but tonight he's been good. Don't you ever get tired? You know, we're good, thank you for asking. The reason he doesn't really get tired is because this is a time of day when they pace. Every serval in the country right now is pacing. All of them. And like at the zoo where I volunteer, you'll see all of them are pacing, and so are a lot of the other cats, the medium-sized cats, like caracals, the bobcats, the lynxes. They're all pacing. It could drive you insane. And it's not because they're in captivity. That's a nonsensical myth. They do it in the wild too. I've seen them. They patrol their territory. Not that this is territory. I guess, I don't know, you like this place your territory? I don't know, I guess he thinks he owns it. So, they just patrol. He'd be a great marching band leader or a prison guard. Sometimes I feel like I don't eat enough. You can't walk 11 miles a day on crumbs, man. They have something on the back of their car. Oh, they're going to the dumpster, I guess. Those are body. Yeah, you're gonna like this, bro. Look, garbage. The pacing isn't. They're patrolling their territory. In the wild, they have a very, very small territory. It's not going to be the same as a tiger or lion, because that's banned by federal law. But I know what you mean. I mean, things are equally prohibited, right? You're right. How old is Pouncer? He's 1. See, look at the garbage. He was a good mopper today, I gotta say, man. He really helped clean the house. Then again, he's the one that messed it up. Thank you, Grant. Grant says you're cute. I guess that's a good idea. He stops to look at him. He stops to look at him. It must be weird seeing Pouncer for the first time. I wish I knew that feeling, you know? The first time you see a serval in person, though, you'll remember, boy. You'll remember that. It's very different in person. He's much bigger than he looks. I mean, I'm looking at him. I'm looking at the screen in 3 dimensions. Yeah, he's much bigger. And so are many snakes. Like a king cobra is much bigger in person. Some things just can't be captured by, a camera. In the UK. Oh, you're in the UK. Oh, yeah, in the UK it's terrible. I know someone has got one, though. Yeah, she's got that thing. Is he soft like a rabbit? They're born fluffy and... now you're doing it? What am I supposed to do? How do you expect me to... No, I don't know how to do that, bro. See, now that's a pain in the ass. That's a pain in the ass. Why do you do it? Now I gotta figure this out. You dickhead. Alright. This is what everybody wants to see. He doesn't go anywhere. Now he thinks I'm gonna bring him in. I'm not. He doesn't run away, but he likes to run and have me chase him. Anyway, they're born fluffy, then they turn fuzzy. What kind of animals? We went through that. You can have any snake or spider. I don't know why people have spiders, bro. No offense if you like them. Gudad. What's up, going? Oh, Kudad. Pouncer is a serval cat. But see what I'm saying? He was off the leash. He runs and he lays down. You know, he's not going to do anything. He could have jumped the fence easily. He doesn't do that. Why'd you go through that tunnel suddenly, huh? You've never done that. What? You got to watch the drive-by there. He's got 1,529 spots. But they come off at night. You got to wash them. And the ears are detachable, so I got to wash them at night too. You ever have a bloodhound? Anybody ever have a bloodhound? You got to wash their ears every day. They're cute, but a lot of ear washing. It's all right. What you got? What you got? Branch? You got branch? You like it? You love it? You love it? What is it about the branch, bro? Take care, Jerry. Thank you so much, brother. You just love it? You just love it? He's such a nut. So when I open, there's two gates there, of course. It's a double thing, right? Double gate. So you open one, and that's it. He just wants to jump into the place, you know? Because he gets so excited. Oh, God. All right, I'm coming. 300 spots. Yeah, man, there's an app that does it. Look it up. There's an app that'll count the spots on your dog or cat. I can't believe I was stupid enough to actually search for an app that did that. But I figured they do everything else, you know? Plus, you can make your own app to do it. You make me too tired. You saw Pouncer at the zoo. Did you really see servals at the zoo? It's hard to find a zoo with servals. But I volunteer at one that has only cats. And we have everything. But it's not like I have any clout. They only let me work with the servals and the snakes because they know that's all I really know. Although I do dig ditches for a leopard who doesn't like me too much. Yeah, they hiss. A greyhound, huh? Oh, and a bloodhound too. Oh, alright. I was curious about that. I was curious what would happen if you didn't wash them. I figured something like that. Why? Because they drag on the floor. What up, John? How you doing, buddy? John Nolte. This is Pouncer, John. What are you inflating your tail for? He sees something, but he's not sure. If he saw something for sure, the tail would get much more inflated. What you got on your radar? Their sounds are wicked. Yeah, I used to like their sounds too. Then I learned what they mean. You know, once you learn what they mean, it's a little different. Because, like, if you're me, you gotta understand, you have to respond to them. And they're so demanding. You know, like there's a sound for food, there's a sound to go out. Then there's a sound I hate when he's in the other room and he wants to come in. Oh, God, I hate that sound. Like he quacks. Oh, it's so annoying. I hate that. If I just try to go to the bathroom, he quacks. And he insists on coming in and knocking things over. Or like he'll walk in and take the toilet paper and the whole thing and just walk away. He loves things like that. They are cool, right? What is that? Hi, Jackie. This is Pouncer. He's a cat. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. And he's got spots and stripes and ears. 2 ears in front. He's got a nose too. It's black. His father's nose is pink. What's up, Forever? Wendy in the house. When Pouncer sits, his ears look bigger. If he straightens them out, you'll see. Like, well, he won't do it because I want him to. It's funny when he cleans his hand, like his paw. He looks British. You know, like when they hold the tea. I love the sound of a British accent, man. Whatever we say here, if an English person says it, it just sounds better. It sounds more intelligent, because they are. What's up, Herb? Herbst? I'm sorry if I mispronounced your names. Pastor, say hi, everybody. He says hi. That's how he does it. When he looks down, his ears look really big. And then there's like these big shadows. You can't see with the light on, but there's big shadows. I could actually see it. Isn't it funny that there's never any dogs in the dog park? Except Pouncer the dog. We had to keep our toilet paper in a wooden toilet. It's funny. But Pouncer loves poop. So if he comes in, let's just put it this way, not to gross you out, but if he comes into the bathroom, he wants a piece of the action. You know, he's going to stick his head in the toilet bowl. He wants to stare, and he hates if you flush. Just don't flush. He also hates if you wash your hands. He hates that. He'll hit you. He goes onto the kitchen counter when I wash my hands, and he hits me, and he hisses. He yells at me. He hates that. He wants me to be so unhygienic. I don't get that, bro. Why do you do that? I guess he wants to be able to smell all the bad germs, you know, because to him, that's olfactory heaven. Serval, highest jumping cat in the world after caracal. That don't make sense, bro. If he's the highest jumping one after the caracal, they definitely jump higher than caracals. Not that I give a hoot, but they do. I work with caracals too. Serval, they definitely jump the highest. Just look up. Servals jumping, you'll laugh your ass off. You should see, man. They catch birds that are in the air. Caracals are cool. Everyone always asks me if I want one. Hey, Vanna. We're good. Thank you for asking. How are you? Pouncer's good. He had a great day. Boy, he ruined my day. But he had a great day. Comes with the territory. They try to drink out of the sink or bathtub constantly. Yeah. Swaggers has this thing where he'll only drink out of the toilet bowl, given the chance. That's all he'll drink. You have to like make him have his fresh water. You're a good boy. And you know, servals just like water. So when it's time for Pouncer's bath, I just fill up the tub and he does the rest. He jumps in, then I shampoo him. He's got a bathing cap, and we take care of it. He also has shampoo for when he's not in the shower. That's another thing. I mean bath. There's another thing. He turns on the shower by himself. It's so weird. You could be sleeping and then you just hear, you know, Pouncer's taking a shower. It's like, what the hell? You know, not that he turns it off. He turns it on. He sits there. He just sits there getting wet. Just like you see him sitting here. Yeah, you know, he does. You don't know. I know it's funny, but like, after a while, you just get used to it. And you're like, you know, what the hell? And then he has this other thing where he changes the temperature on the thermostat. He'll actually go up on 2 feet. This must be hard to believe. He'll press one button to hold it so he can tap the other one. So it goes to 75, 76. He brings up to like 83, 84 degrees. Then I'm sleeping and suddenly I wake up sweating. Like, what the hell? What the hell did you do? You know? And it took me a while to realize it was him. I called a repairman. Then I caught him doing it. Yeah, it's funny to you. It's like, how do you block that? You know? Like, how do you block that? You don't move the thermostat, you know? You gotta, build a box around it? But this place, he doesn't do it. Believe it or not, it's an automatic apartment. You do it from your phone, which I love. Yeah. Then he's got phone things, too. Yeah. I'm afraid to even tell you what he does on the phone. You wouldn't believe me. But he has, I'll tell you this. He has favorite TikTokers. So, like, there's this girl, Alexa. She plays drums on TikTok. You should follow her, actually. Alexa R-A-E Music. No, R-A-E-E. Alexa R-A-E-E Music. And so I was going through my feed one day. I'm not passing from one thing to another. You know how we do. And then he just puts his foot on it and stares. And I guess he fell in love with her. And she's really sweet. So then we became good friends. Waylon, how you doing? Yeah, I am very blessed. And so then I figured he wanted to talk to her. So I requested to go on the live. And now we go every day. She loves him. Yeah, she loves him. And she's got a cat named Winnie. What was that sound? He's like, ah. They come with a lot of work, Waylon. I mean, a lot. Life-changing amounts. So then, another day, the same thing happens. And he finds a girl named Sam. Her screen name is Sierra. And so, same thing. He's friends with her now. And it's so weird, man, because I was curious. I don't know. I don't know if they make it. Um, I was so curious. I did it again just to see what he would do. And I start passing one feet the other, and boom, the paw goes down. I'm like, damn, man, that's crazy. I don't know if he's doing it by sight or the voice. I don't know what he's doing. You just never know with Pouncer. Like, he knows everything. I mean, what does he not know? You know? He doesn't like my books. He doesn't read. At least he doesn't read much. I don't know. He pees on my books. But in that case, he's peeing on, I know him. He's peeing on them, so I take them out of the bed because he wants the attention of the bed. He is definitely the wingman, picking the battles. Yeah, that's for sure. Don't you get tired? I love you too. I love you. You're still alive, so tell them you're back. All right, I got him. So now he's gonna take his little. There he goes. He's gonna take his little bath. That's me. I'm Jeff. And then he's gonna sort of rest for a little bit, because he knows I'm resting. And then he's gonna wake up, and it all starts again, forever, you know. And then he'll take a little nap, and he wakes up every day at 2:06 a.m. Oh God, you could set your watch by it every day. And if you don't get up, let's just put it, you're gonna get up, because he'll just start making out with you. You'll have a tongue in your mouth. You'll start having erotic dreams. This was happening to me. I was having, in my dream, I was making out with this beautiful woman, and I woke up and it was Pouncer sticking his tongue in my mouth. I was like, damn, that sucks, you know. It was going so well, and it's Pouncer with the rabbit breath. I was like, damn, bro, now I know what a rabbit tastes like. So that was anticlimactic. Things happen. I love the AC. Yeah, no, it's all true. Why do you do that? And then, like, he'll just sort of, he's so happy in the morning. He jumps up and down in the bed. You know, he just has so much energy. Yeah, it's all true. And you'll get up. And if you lock him out of the room, he's going to quack. And it'll wake you up. There's no way you can sleep through it, because he'll guilt you. You know, you'll feel so guilty. Your only hope might be to give him a rabbit. That might hold him for like 20 minutes. A frozen rabbit. Because he'll lick it, he'll kiss it, he'll talk to it a little bit, he'll carry it everywhere. And then he'll get to work on it. He might eat the tail, but then he's going to come back for you. So you're not going to be off the hook. So getting a serval, I sometimes wonder, if I was in Africa, when I first saw swaggers as a baby, what if I had just kept walking? All I had to do was just keep walking. But then I say to myself, imagine how many times in your life you did keep walking. Julian, thank you so much. Julian, thank you. Julian Nichols. You know, like, the human mind doesn't think about the things that don't happen. You don't think about the boat that didn't dock. You know, we don't think that way. But I would imagine there were many times when I did keep walking in my life. So no, I don't regret it one bit, man. I'm so happy that I did. But, you know, it takes a toll on your skin. Because they'll cut off your flesh. You got to cut their nails on time. It was meant to be. It was. There was no walking away, man. The little swagger, the little baby. I didn't know what he was. You know, they were going to kill him. That much was clear. You know, the guy points to him and does that thing on his neck. And I was like, oh, God. It was like this whole negotiation. I had to give him my backpack. And he gave me a cat. I get back to New York. Turns out he's illegal, which I learned after a long time. And they kept growing. I was like, what are you, man? What the hell are you? I didn't know from servals. So I didn't go into this, you know, knowing what I was doing. It wasn't deliberate. You married a tooth fairy. That's a good question. It's some terrible situations for cats. Oh, man. But I tell you where it is not. In Turkey. In Turkey, everyone loves cats and dogs. There's cats everywhere. And no one keeps them at home. Everyone considers all the cats their pets. You go through the turnstile on the subway, there's always a cat. You pet the cat. Turkey's dope, man. It's a lot of fun. It's 98% in Europe and 2% in Asia or Africa. Africa. But they are cat lovers. And there's feeders in the streets, so they just eat, and no one would think to run them over ever. And they have these little like cots set up for them, so they sleep, and it's covered in the rain. It's beautiful, But yeah, in this country, it's terrible. I do what I can for the ones that I take care of, but man, that's a whole nother thing. I would really like to sleep tonight, not to be a baby, not to whine online, but he's kept me up for a few days in a row now, and I have guests coming for the weekend. I just like to be somewhat away. Yeah, man. But another nice thing about it is you meet a lot of cat lovers, including the 27 and 28-year-old crazy cat ladies that come over. You meet a lot of people that are just good people. In the venomous snake world, there's a lot of crazy people. There's a lot of just toxicity. It attracts a strange crowd. But in the cat and dog world, man, people are so nice, because if you like animals, you're a good person. Yeah. What do you mean? Oh, cults. I thought you said cults. That's sick, man. That's crazy. Well, I don't think any cat is vicious. I don't. I think that there are cats that are lonely, there are cats that are homeless, but any cat can be won over. I mean, I've won over cats that were absolutely insane, I thought at first, but they're not, man. Cats were just sort of meant to love people. You got to go to Turkey, you'll see. And they usually, I didn't see one vicious one. Of course, they're pet by everybody. Everybody plays with them. I mean, all day. Have you been there? Yeah, man. I was once in a foreign country. I don't want to mention which one, but I don't want to give it a bad reputation. But I was studying at the university, and there were dogs and cats. And I was there for the summer. And when the regular students were coming, they thought there were too many and left out poison to kill them all. Can you imagine what goes in the mind of someone? What goes through the mind of someone like that, What kind of person would do that? And how do the other ones not intervene? How do you do nothing? How could you look at the cat? I mean, what are you going to walk in, pet the cat, pet the dog, and then let them leave poison out? Just put out an egg, get them homes, man. Yeah, governments, I never really realized how crazy cops and governments and local ordinances are until Pouncer was taken away. And I tell you, man, it is extremely rare to win. In fact, I can't name any other case where anyone won. But I just went, ape shit. I went crazy. I can't live without Pouncer. And he can't live without me. We were like, it was like a physical pain we were both going through. And so, thank God, I have a strong social media presence. I was able to get through to a few million people and drive the cops crazy and the prosecutor and the judge. We drove the judge so crazy he recused himself and got another judge. Is Pouncer your only cat? I own his dad, but he's in Alabama. I have him on weekends, but not this weekend. This weekend I have a human, and that's going to be interesting, to see what Pouncer does. Last time he hid under the bed. Is good? I don't know. We'll see if it's good. We'll see. Sometimes I do better with animals. But there's so many crazy ordinances. And also the ordinances are very ambiguous sometimes. Sometimes you just don't know what they're talking about. It'll say like, no exotic animals. What does that mean? Is a Siamese cat an exotic animal? Like, what does that mean? Or they'll say no animals that are not indigenous, like from the area. Well, what if you get one of those Spanish dogs? You telling me they're not legal? Like, really? It's hard to believe that that's enforced. It's hard to believe that even is it, Yeah, it does make it hard. Yeah, well, we moved. Where we were, he was perfectly legal. You know, you can look it up. It's Florence, South Carolina. It was online. Why couldn't they look it up? Why couldn't they just look it up? You know, they made it so hard, and like they made us wait so long for the court date, and then we just blew them to smithereens. You know, they had it coming too, and now they're all embarrassed and this and that. But you know, it's not like they would apologize, and not that I would accept their apology. You can't. Some things can't be undone, and some things can't be forgiven. You know, there's just some things. Like if you hurt me, I would probably forgive you. I probably would, as long as you stop trying. But you hurt Pouncer, you know, forget about it. I'll come at you the rest of my life, one way or another. If you hurt an animal of mine, you kidding me? Yeah, man, we gave him hell. And I tell you, if I didn't get him back, I would have done something crazy. I would have. I know what I would have done. I would have gotten him back anyway. You know, I mean, it's like if someone takes your son, you will do anything to get them back. And some people understand that sentence and some don't. You know, like one Swaggers escaped. And I said, I will do anything to get him back. Oh, God. That was another crazy thing. I had to put traps everywhere and trail cameras and use live chicks. And I was working as a teacher then, too. And I had to, like walk in mud, like, all night long. Oh, God. We were tracking him. Oh, it sucked so bad. And I would show up at work with mud all over me. The kids were like, what'd you do, fight in Vietnam? You know, it was just terrible. But I got him. I made a video about that, too. But Swaggers, you know, he just jumped through the window. That's Swaggers. Just another day. Swaggers had done things. Swaggers spent the night once in human jail. That's a whole nother story. I mean, he literally spent the night in jail, in human jail. I went to pick him up, and he's lying on his back snoring. Like, he didn't care at all. I cared a lot. That cost money, too. Anyway, I think I'm going to go. So, look, thank you for coming. I love you guys. I do. Pouncer loves you. He loves you very much. And remember, if you're ever sad, don't be. Because Pouncer would give anything to play with you. He would. If you have a toy, he would give anything to play with it. You don't know. So bear it in mind. Have a good night. We're getting close to the weekend. Hang in there. One more day. You're there already. You're there.